Bitching is a natural thing. Holding it or just complain. Bitching makes you feel so good. Welcome to the neighborhood. Just say my name. I won't complain. Just say my name. It's all the same. Bitching is a natural thing. Holding it or just complain. Bitching makes you feel so good. Welcome to the neighborhood. I'm bitchy.
And I am too.
And we don't care what you
What
think.
you think.
Well, that's a bad song. All right, we're going to talk about parties. You want to start? You know, we're not talking about the good parties. You know, the parties where you go in and you actually drink stuff and really have a good time and you dance and you enjoy.
You have good conversations.
I'm talking about those parties that you get invited to, and most of the time it's family members that you don't like.
Or some people that you don't like. And then you
that comes with your family you don't like.
And then you just sit around in a circle.
Oh well, let me introduce you to the way they have a party in Europe. Well, you know, this freaks me out. You know what they do is that they half the family don't talk to each other, and the only time they see each other is at parties. And so
you have to come. You have to come.
Oh, and if you don't come,
definitely,
then you get ostracized.
Ooh,
and
otherwise they think bad about you.
Ooh, you didn't come to the party. Then the whole neighborhood's talking. Yeah, call up Grandma Moses. Yeah, they didn't come to the party. Oh my God, they did. What kind of people are them? But I used to go to those parties. Mm-hmm. Jesus, man. They didn't like me. They didn't care what I think. And they would only, when I would go to the party, the only thing they would do was ask me.
How long you were in Holland?
No, what I was doing, to find out what I was doing.
Yeah.
I mean, well, they wasn't really interested in what I was doing.
No, just to make a conversation.
And I said, well, you know what? I live 365 years. I just don't wake up, when the party's happening. I said, so you can call me when there's no party going on. But
later you don't hear anything from them anyway.
But that's what got me is that I realized that they never called me between the parties. And so I said, what the hell am I going to the party?
So you see you once a year.
I'll tell you what, I gave a party. I gave a party in Europe once, so I was naive. I didn't know what a party was. So I gave a party on my birthday. And people came to my party and expected me to serve them. Yeah. And get them beers and give them food.
You're a host and you have to run around.
I said, you get the hell out of here. It's my party. I'm the one going to be sitting down drinking the beer. You're going to be getting me the food. And but it's different. It's flipped here. Yeah. But then when you go to the family parties, it's really weird. And this is what happens. You come in a place, it's like musical chairs. Everybody's sitting in a circle. Really, in a circle. And then you
around the table.
Yeah. Right.
So it's not like meditation, but it's around the table with some snacks and chips and stuff.
Yeah, and then you walk in the door and someone says, "Oh, this is Jane." And then you have to go.
And then everybody stands up.
And then you shake
hello.
You shake 20 people's hands, and you're supposed to remember their name. By the end that you get there, you say, "I don't know who the hell those people are." No one, and then after that, no one talks to you. Oh. But by 11 o'clock...
because you're black.
No. But by 11 o'clock, they get drunk. And then
they're different people.
Woo. You see them in the beginning of the party. They're like sitting around like priests. And they're talking, yes, it was really nice. And I was in a nice place. I was, and after 11 o'clock, he said, shut the hell up. You better get off my wife.
Hey, you've been looking at my wife too long now. Now I'm going to say something about it because I'm drunk. I can't.
Yeah, you want me to go outside and drive my car over the wall? Watch this. But they're really like that. They start drinking, and then the skirts get higher. First the skirts was down to their knees. Before you know it, they all go to the bathroom, the skirts up to their butts. Anything is possible. So you, warning you. I'm warning you.
So just put food on the table, make it a buffet. And
you better leave before 12 o'clock, before 11 o'clock, because that's when they change. Yeah, well, that's what I'm bitching about. And don't invite me to any more of those parties, because I'm not coming anymore. I think they're boring. Man, they're boring. Hey, and you know what? This is what we don't do in the States. Mm-hmm. When children have parties, you invite children. But here in Europe,
it's an adult party, and some kids are there.
A 3-year-old have a party, and then all these adults show up. Yeah. And the adults are sitting around drinking. Well, most of them bored out of their mind until 11 o'clock, until they start drinking. And I'm like saying, Jesus. And I was sitting there, I said, I don't know this little boy, and I can't talk to him. Even if I wouldn't talk to him. I don't know who he is. Mm-hmm. But you're obligated. And see, that's the thing.
It's more obligated.
And then everybody comes in there because they have to. And you know, it was really funny. We went to a party recently. Mm-hmm. And for like a whole week, they was bitching about going to the party.
But it's like, but you have to come. Because
they messed me up.
Family.
You know, I was like saying, I don't care. I'll go to the damn party. They was like saying, yeah. And they got the dogs. Yeah.
And then also make sure that you know, that everything is okay and everything is in order.
Then they start freaking out about
a lot of food and then people were complaining about they spent like 3-4 hours in the kitchen making
but how much money did they spend for money? And it was a little boy. It was a little boy's birthday party. It wasn't a grown up. I said, "Are these people?" And then somebody said, "Yeah, and you got a big car." Like I said, I live in America where they make big cars. What are you trying to?
Yeah, they don't have.
They got a big house? Not really. In Europe, everything's just
smaller.
Real small. But if you get invited to a party, if it's not at a club, don't go. That's my bitch for the day. Watch out for those sneaky parties. You want to say something else?
I want to say bye-bye.
Okay, see you later.
See you later. Have fun today. Bye.
See you, bye. Bitching is a natural thing. Holding it or just complain. Bitching makes you feel so good.